It is extremely difficult to quantify why some looks work and some do not. This becomes ever apparent when you look at the designs of Age of Apocalypse. Many of them looked kind of rushed and like maybe there was a good idea in there, but it got lost in the translation. And the good idea is the one good feature. Sometimes it works pretty well, except for one glaring detail that throws everything off. And then you have the strange oddball ones that really do work, even though on paper they shouldn't. And that's the case you get with Age of Apocalypse, Build-A-Figure, Colossus. Now, you put all this on paper, you just talk it out. And this shouldn't look as good as it does. Yet somehow it works. It is a design that, why the hell is Colossus wearing a bandana around his face? Doesn't make sense, but it looks good, and that's what you worry about. And so, when all the Age of Apocalypse figures started going on sale, and they were going for lower than the pieces of Colossus on the secondary market, I went, I could build a Colossus. And so that's what I ended up doing, was finding a bunch of figures and building a Colossus. Now I have to admit, the figures, a lot of them suffer from what I said before about design. The designs didn't work. However, this design does work, even though in my brain I say it should not. It should look ugly and not be something I like. Now, it's easy to get into the idea of, oh, well, that's just the way the toy is, or da-da-da, da-da-da. No, it was something I thought when I read Age of Apocalypse 2. I mean, Apocalypse worked for me, Colossus worked for me, and a few others worked for me, but most of the time, the looks didn't work. And I felt really disjointed and weird that these were even considered, not because it was supposed to, obviously these were all supposed to be different, but it was like, yeah, they're supposed to be different, but they're just different for different sake. They're not different for a reason. Somehow Colossus does work. I can't explain it. I have no way to quantify it. It just does. And I'm good with that. I like it. And so that's why I wanted this action figure. That simple. Now, Colossus is a big boy. He's huge. I mean, look at him here beside Apocalypse. I mean, he's huge. Stand him beside of his own figure from the Juggernaut Colossus 2-pack, and you see what I'm saying. He's different. I mean, he is bigger, and I don't think in story there's ever an explanation of that. And I got the feeling he was bigger in the story, but do we know why? No. Well, we probably never will know why. Is there a reason? Who knows? There could be, and we just don't know it, but guess what? We don't know. Overall, I really do like this figure. It was kind of fun to put together and fun to have in the collection. It's a nice little piece. It kind of sits on my shelf now, and I just kind of look at it and go, yeah. Not many of the Age of Apocalypse figures made it to the shelf, but Colossus definitely did. As such, I'll give him 4.5 stars. It's a good design, good figure. I like it. It's interesting. It's fun, and yeah, I mean, it's all the things you want an action figure to be, and it checks all the boxes. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for this review of Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like and subscribe.